How many times have you ever thought about somehow monetizing your hobby? That's even sounds awesome. I mean, you do what you like and get paid for it, but what if your hobby is drawing? This question has appeared in my head when I was 50, 60 years of age, the time that I decided where I wanted to work, where I wanted to build my career. My main criteria was to do what you love. This was the first thing that popped in my head immediately. Even at this age, I completely understand that if you don't love or you don't have a passion to things what you do, you're completely cooked. Personally, for me, money does not that matter. Only because money will not make you enjoy the process, enjoy the things that you do for work. Of course, that is not about every person in the world, but if you do not love what you do, it becomes a boring routine. Then it comes to depression, to burnouts. Hell no. I have a certain fear of it, and I want to avoid all this stuff. I started to think, what am I really love to do? Hi to all my buddies and baddies. My name is Satsuki. I want to become a 2D artist. Here I'll be showing all my path, all my mistakes, all my successes, and everything. So here it is, my very first video on YouTube. I would really appreciate your like, comment, and subscribe. It super matter for me as a beginner. Bless you. So like many other kids, I used to draw. I draw everywhere I can. Obviously in school, when it was a boring ass class, I open it up my notebook or take a useless sheet of paper and draw anything that I can imagine. What I realized that this habit was always with me, no matter what's my age, no matter where am I just take a pen, I just take a pencil, something to draw with, something to draw on, and make something. It helps me to clear the voices in my head, that noise to avoid him, anything to feel safe. Every time that I drew, I feel that flow state. But there is one more thing that helped me feel the same way as drawing. It's that feeling when every game developer blows your mind with how well designed the game is and immerses you in a completely new, unexplored world with simply prices. Since I was 7 years old, my very first game was Heroes Might and Magic Pipe. Then my father also fell in love with fantasy. He always bring in new DVDs with other fantasy games and movies or whatever. Just fantasy. And then I completely accepted what I love. To choose to begin my career with these two things. I'm like, how can I unite them? The answer of the question was very obvious. It's 2D art. Let's get back to the question. How to monetize your hobby? I mean, I love to draw, I want to learn more and more with interest, and I want to be part of those developers who create such beautiful projects. The decision about what I want to do has been made, so how can I reach all I want? Let's imagine that all these dreams are journey. We will decompose everything from huge to small actions and things that we can do. Basically, we need two things to start. It's our finish point and the route to this finish point. If you still haven't choose both of these things, just take something to write with and something to write on and determine these two basic things for yourself. So let's begin with our first thing that matters. It's finish point, your destination, your dream spot. Personally, for me, it would be CD Projekt Red. And the second thing, this is where things get more difficult. Obviously, the chances to join all the big companies as your first job are extremely low. They care about experience, it is not something unexpected. So we need to get experience somewhere. Where? You decide. But I want to start my career as soon as possible, so, by my own calculations, studios that create mobile games are more likely to hire juniors. Here will be my first goal on this journey. to see how things work from the inside and get this experience. And if I choose this as my first stop, then let's create a route to this destination. Basically, I start almost from zero. I haven't buy any courses because I'm that broke. I haven't a special degree. Only thing I have is Clip Studio Paint to draw, tablet to draw, passion to the industry, and internet to learn. Of course, first big thing that we need is a portfolio. Is the most common thing that helps HRs see how good you are in your job. So if I choose mobile games, I need to pick a style and genre to work with. I kinda love the match 3 style, casual and metric, like Gardenscapes or Clash of Clans. So in my first portfolio, I want to show how good I understand the basics of the light and shadow, shapes, and in this style the most important is colors. So my portfolio would look like this. We will have quite a few positions or icons, whatever, like from 5 to 10 pieces. We will get 2 creatures, 2 characters, 1 male and 1 female. Then we get some building or home house, something in isometric style. Of course, I'm not a pro, so I really would love to hear all the critics, all the comments, everything you have to say to me. Correct me where I was wrong. It really matters in the beginning of this channel, in the beginning of my career. So don't forget to hit this like button, the subscribe button, and to write a comment. Thank you for watching.
Psiu.